G'day there folks, I'm Beanie, you're watching Beanie Draws, and if you've been following this channel for the last couple of months, or if you've just looked at my channel and looked in the video section and seen what I've been up to the last couple of months, you'll realise I haven't really uploaded very much at all. Matter of fact, I've only uploaded I think twice, maybe 3 times this year. Now there's 2 reasons behind that. Reason number 1 is technological problems, which I'll get to later. The second reason why I haven't uploaded very much this year is because of emotional and personal reasons. So for the last couple of months, or even really the last most of my life really, I've been dealing with anxiety and depression. It's not usually something I really talk about because this channel's about drawing, but it has affected my drawing. I've procrastinated a lot from drawing thanks to anxiety and a bit of depression, and I'm sure a lot of you can actually relate to that, so might as well talk about it. So I've been dealing a lot with anxiety lately. It's not really a fear, as much as it's kind of a constant worrying and my mind reminding me of all the things that I haven't done. And the sucky thing about this anxiety, and to a lesser degree the depression, is the fact that it's made me procrastinate from things that usually would give me a lot of enjoyment and relaxation. And when your depression and anxiety stops you from doing the things that you normally enjoy doing, you know that's the sign for when you need to go and speak to somebody. So that's exactly what I did. I've started talking to a psychologist for the last couple of months, which is found really helpful. And if you find yourself in a rut or a bit of depression that you just can't get out of, it's a bit different from artist block. We all suffer from artist block from time to time. But it's when it goes for weeks and then for months and you find yourself stuck in a rut that you can't get out of. And again, the things that usually would give you enjoyment, you tend to avoid. So the last couple of months I've been avoiding drawing and YouTube, which really sucks because I love both of them. So that's when I knew that I needed to go and speak to somebody professionally. So I've been speaking to a counsellor for the last couple of months about all the issues that are going on in my life, and I've been finding it really helpful. So if you find yourself stuck in a rut, or you're just not interested in doing things for weeks or months on end, I really recommend you go speak to somebody about it. And one of the major contributing factors to my anxiety would happen to be what's happening with my mother. And if you've seen my last couple of status update videos, you know to a degree what's happening. I don't want to go into too much detail into what's happening with my mum, but essentially it appears that the doctors weren't as forward and honest about her health as what they could have been, which is also why she wants to have doctors that aren't going to beat around the bush about things. So essentially the doctors have said that her cancer is more aggressive than what they were letting on, or more aggressive than they thought or realized, and apparently it's now incurable. I mean, I think that's what she told me. It's one of those things where it sounds like a blur. You're like, did you just say that? And I think my first response to that was, what does that mean? I don't wish to accept what it could potentially mean. And she even said herself that she wants to prove them wrong. So I'm hoping for the best. So yeah, that news that I got, it's kind of led to a fair bit of anxiety and maybe not even anxiety, it's just kind of like for me, the last couple of months has just all been I don't know. I don't necessarily know what's going to happen in the future. So that's been causing a lot of uneasy feelings and just kind of making my brain meander and twirl off into all different kinds of directions. And sometimes because of that, when I've wanted to record things, or when I've been in the middle of drawing something, my brain will just go, hey, remember? Because my brain likes to be in that regard. So yeah, I've just been dealing with a whole bunch of anxiety and realizing that my channel I've kind of neglected for the last couple of months, which has also added to my anxiety, because I don't want to neglect the channel and I don't want to sort of, you know, cut myself off from everything that I enjoy, which is why I've been talking to a counsellor and just, you know, trying to make sure I don't become a hermit. The second problem, which has kind of been a weird blessing in a way because it's distracted me, is the fact that I've been learning some new editing software for my video recordings. So in the past I'd be editing videos using Movie Maker, which I don't know if you've ever had experience with video editing. I'm sure some people in the comment section may have, will know how bad Movie Maker is. I mean, it's not horrible, it has got the job done, it has actually helped me get to 10,000 subscribers, but it's not as powerful as it could be, which is why I've migrated over to Adobe Premiere Pro. So with that comes a lot of great new features, but also a really big new learning curve, which has been a blessing because it's given my mind a distraction to think about. And when I do get these 2 videos finished, which I've been working on for a very long time if you've been following me on Instagram, but when they're finally done, I'm really excited to show you some of the editing that I've done, i.e. picture-in-picture, so I can actually now show you the full image and a cropped in part of it at the same time. So you can see how the whole composition will look. At the same time, also being able to see the detail of whatever it is I'm drawing, which is really cool. Took me a while to learn that, but I got there. And the other problem that I've had is that I love my Surface Pro, however, it is very loud. So for some reason, recording audio and editing video in Premiere Pro takes a lot of processing power, which, you know, the Surface Pro can handle, but the fans always ramp up. It's such a thin little device, and there's not enough inner circulation for the air to get out of, so it heats up, the fans ramp up, and of course, when the fans ramp up, means microphones catch all that. And it does have a great microphone when fans aren't going right next to it. This is what it sounds like when the fans aren't really going, so it's not too bad right now, but just wait. And this is what it sounds like with the fan running while I'm recording with the stock microphone. But speaking of microphones, I picked up this beauty. This is the Rode NT USB. Sorry, got a bit of a scratch on the pop filter. And I'm actually recording the audio right now with it. So I guess you could almost consider this a bit of an audio review of the Rode NT USB. Mind you, that's not really the point of this video. But yeah, I'm excited to have this microphone. And I also built myself a new computer. I'm still going to be using the Surface Pro while on the road, and of course I'm still using my iPad to draw with, because I love drawing with it. But the beautiful thing about my new computer is it has its own dedicated graphics card, it has a lot of air to circulate around it, it's got its own fans, I built it all myself, and even when the fans do turn on, unless I'm playing GTA 5, you don't hear the fans at all, even when recording. So that's been a blessing, and I wrapped my head around all the editing, so once I've got all the things chopped up, and I'm able to finish off my narration, I'm really looking forward to you guys seeing those videos. And I also have recorded some other videos, which they'll be up soon. That is one of them. This isn't, I drew this a few years ago, before the channel even started. But the reason why I haven't uploaded those videos yet is because I've been waiting for a better quality of print for the t-shirts. And until I found a better t-shirt printing place that has a good quality, I don't feel like actually having that as a product. And the whole point of that product was to be the finishing of that video, because that video is going to be a how to draw this T-Rex, and also how to illustrate it, and also how to set it up as a t-shirt. And you'll be able to buy this t-shirt very soon. I also made it as a pencil case, which is on my Redbubble store. I don't know if I've made it public yet, but if I have, it's there. But I'm also planning on making a whole range of different dinosaur related pencil cases, because I know there aren't many good dinosaur related pencil cases, and I want to change that. So yeah, that's what's been going on in my world. I just want to thank you all for your patience and your understanding through my kind of hiatus, as it were. I'm mainly just trying to remain optimistic for the future. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen in the future, but I'm just going to do my best to try and upload at a more consistent rate, and I'll do my best to bring some more awesome content for you to enjoy. So I probably won't upload any more status updates like this in the future. Maybe, maybe not, we'll see how things go. So yeah, with all that being said, thank you so much for your patience and understanding, and thank you for your supportive comments that I've had in the past and continue to get. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Cheerio for now.